Since I've shared that I basically left my husband because I had feelings for another man, I've been getting a lot of messages from other women who are in the same situation, didn't think they could change it, didn't think they could get rid of these feelings, yada yada yada. The difference is a lot of these women have already started a life with this other person. I did not get to that point. This is not to say that I am judging you, because this is just the way that it works. Had this person not been all the way across, not the country, but too far to drive 3 or 4 hours to get to them, I was going to have to book a flight. Had this not been the case, I 1000% know that this person would have either been moved in with me within a few days, or I would have been staying the night with them all of the time, essentially starting a life with them. But because that was not possible, and because I had to literally sit in the mess that I made and sit in the life that I chose, which I wanted to. I even said that if I was even going to have a life with this person, that I wanted to take time to heal. But let me tell you that even with me saying that, it was incredibly fucking hard to even try to do. Because I found myself still communicating with this person, still discussing a life with this person. But because I was by myself, because I was able to wake up every day and feel what it felt like to be alone, because that was essentially what was happening. I was leaving my husband for another person, knowing that this might not work out either, because we all know what this rebound shit is, right? You leave someone for another person, it might work for a little while, but truly you needed to heal and you didn't. So there's a really high likelihood that that's probably not going to be your happily ever after either. So I already knew that I could choose this person and end up alone, and then also lose my husband. So I had already accepted the fact that I might end up just completely alone, and I accept those consequences. So waking up and feeling what that was going to feel like every single day, right? Because even though I was talking to this person virtually, I still felt alone. Doing that also gave me a lot of time to sit, a lot of time to pray, a lot of time to hear God's voice, a lot of time to set boundaries with this other person that I didn't even realize I was going to have to set. But because I was by myself, and because I was not living with this person, I had not started a life with this person, there were opportunities for me to also learn more about this person that I thought that I wanted a life with. When you leave someone, and within a matter of days or weeks, you are already shacked up with that person, I don't feel like you're going to have a whole lot of time to heal you, to worry about you. You have totally bypassed the healing from the life you had before, and you have chosen to put a person above you again, right? Because that's what you do in a marriage. You're putting someone above you. So you've chosen to just do it again with a new person. So if you are shacked up with this person and you start navigating doubts, or you start having realizations about yourself, about your marriage, about, the life that you chose, it's going to be a lot harder for you to try to navigate that, to try to heal, to try to communicate with your ex-husband or your current husband, to try to figure out what it is that you actually want, or what it is that God's trying to reveal to you. It's really hard to do that if you're already in the life with the next person. It was hard enough for me to have a conversation, to have to hurt another person, and they weren't even living in my house. Could not imagine living with the person that I left my husband for, only to within a matter of weeks, because holy shit, are your emotions going up and down the whole time. Like every day I woke up feeling something totally different. I just couldn't imagine having another man like with me that I supposedly chose while my emotions are changing that much. I think pride would have kept me from going back. I think I would have realized it's too messy now. Like, I've already done this. I've already chose this life. How am I supposed to run back? Like, I think it would have been incredibly hard for me to see clear. I also think it's very hard for you to feel the consequences of what you've done when you have another person who is in your ear telling you it's okay. You're waking up next to another person. You're not alone. You're not having to do it alone. Like, you still haven't experienced what it feels like to actually make that decision. Maybe you're holding it in and you're feeling like, oh my God, what have I done? And now it's too late. Well, for one, it's not too late. It's not too late. I'm having conversations with people right now who have started a life with another person and they're feeling like they jumped the gun and they feel like they don't know what to do. It's not too late. You can leave that person. Does it suck that you have to hurt them? Yes, but you can still make the right decision. You can still admit that you jumped the gun, that you got swept up in your emotions, and you should have taken time to sit in it before you actually chose to start a life with another person. My biggest piece of advice, if you're gonna leave your husband or your wife, is sit in the mess. Make yourself sit in the mess. Give yourself, hell, I say give yourself 2 weeks. Give yourself 14 days by yourself and tell me that you don't feel different than you did the day that you decided to leave. If it's really what you want and it's really the end of your marriage, what is 14 days gonna matter? What's it gonna matter? At the end of the 14 days, if you still feel the same way that you do, then go be with the dude or the girl. But I'm willing to bet you that that's not going to be the case, especially if there's already another person, like you're leaving for another person. If you force yourself to just sit in it, I don't know, I could be wrong.